This is a demo video on how to take a lead and convert it to a potential. So I met Dan Montgomery today. I've taken this lead about as far as I can. It's an opportunity now for a potential lighting retrofit in downtown Chicago. So what I want to do today is convert this lead. So what we're going to do is go up to the top, click convert. Now there's a few things that we need to keep in mind when we're converting a lead. Anytime we're creating a new account, we need to make sure that we have the right trade name and it's a new account associates with you. If it's a new account, you're good to go. If it's already an account and it won't allow you to tie to an existing account, that means your naming convention is wrong. So go ahead and double check that, click cancel and go back. But in this case, this is a new account. So we're going to go ahead and say yes, create a new potential for this account. Now keep in mind, anytime you're in these dialog boxes where you're having to enter in fields, anything that shows up in a red means it's a mandatory field. And so we'll go through each of these. The first one, the amount, if you don't know the amount, keep it at 0. It's important to really show accurate dollar amount. So in this case, we're planning to do an audit. I've met with him. We need to audit a specific location. It's actually for a Chicago property lighting retrofit. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in this field here. It's actually the notes in this description is what is carried over from the lead as I've inputted it. The second one is your closing date. Now in this case, the project is going to happen sometime in March because that's when the new ComEd program comes out. So I'm going to go ahead and put a March date out there. These can always be changed as you take the potential through these potential stages until it's closed and won or closed and lost. So in this case, we've already met and he's given us an opportunity to audit. So I'm going to go ahead and click on audit, and just keep in mind, anytime that you're working with a potential, you want to continue to progress this potential through the various stages. Now these are pretty self-explanatory. Just it's important to note these and make these changes as you progress. So right now I'm going to go ahead and select audit stage. Now the campaign source is important. If it's empty, go ahead and leave it empty if it's a cold call or something that you generated. But in this case, I met Dan at EEI, and what I want to make sure is that I tie that physical campaign to his record on a potential. Now, in the majority of the cases, the campaign record's already going to be set. We're going to be setting that from a corporate marketing planning department. So in this case, I just wanted to show you that if it is empty, leave it empty. If you do know that it's tied to a physical campaign and it's not dragging over, then go ahead and select that. But in all cases, it will be tied to it. It's important to make sure it is. And so the description here, you can change it as it updates. I'm going to go ahead and leave it, because we can always update this later on as I have more information after the audit stage. Now the follow-up date's important, really important to you in managing your potentials. So I know based on the conversation I had with Dan today that we're going to plan the audit on December 15th. So I'm going to go ahead and select that date. The division in this case who's going to receive the revenue for this potential is going to be Chicago. This is going to be a turnkey lighting retrofit. So in this case, I'm going to select Chicago 70 as the division. Now, sales type is very important. This relates to the sales type as it's related to the transactions within SI and FSG. So it's important to understand where that transaction is going to reside. So in this case, it is a lighting retrofit. Now this lighting retrofit, I will go ahead and select. Where you can identify and learn more about this is your sales manager will have access to a sales manual. This is a CRM manual that will be available to you and the sales manager. And when you go to mandatory fields and you scroll down towards the bottom there, you're going to see the sales type and then a quick definition of the sales type. So in this case, a lighting retrofit is a turnkey lighting retrofit. If it was just a material only lighting retrofit through distribution, no labor, then it would be FSGL lighting retrofit. So again, make sure you double check this if you're not familiar with it, and you can check with your sales manager as well. So again, very important. Dan is actually the decision maker, So I'm going to go ahead and select that there. If he's a purchasing manager or anybody other than that, you can select that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then right now we're going to go ahead and convert. And once it's converted, this will actually show up in your potential detail here. All the information is here. And then as you scroll down, you'll be able to see that the contact roles are there, as well as emails that have been transcribed to him. And then you can update it. The campaign source will now reside into that account and give you the ability to update any information as you see fit by just clicking edit. And so you can go through there and see it there. So very important, again, as you get a customer number, to add that based on the lead entry. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel the potentials, and then you can look for them in your potentials. So thanks for listening. Have a great day.